Okay.
Hey everybody, this is Sex Dr. Heather. I know I've been missing. I thank you for coming, tuning in tonight. Hey Mr. Black, hey everybody, welcome. Sex Dr. Heather here. I am actually down the hallway from my studio. Welcome, come on in everybody. And I am at my new Philly studio. So excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold, so I sound all stuffed up. But I've been wanting to Periscope lately about what men really want. So if any of you guys have questions, women have questions, or whatever questions you'd like to know about what men really want, I have some guests here with me today. Would you guys come over here, please, and talk, introduce yourselves? So while they're coming over, check out my website, SexDrHeather.com. I'm broadcasting from Philly in the house. So let's see. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna prop this up.
Hey, you gotta get your prop game together. Ace don't really always know how to do this, y'all.
Kyrie.
Oh, you gotta be in the middle, H.
Owner and operator of My New Philly. You wanna introduce yourself?
That be me. How y'all doing? I'm Kyrie Terrell.
And we are talking about what men really want. I'm gonna try to look up at the questions. If you guys have any questions out there.
I'm Med Lindsay. You gonna leave me over here by myself?
Magna Med is coming. Come on.
So come on back. See what you call his name out.
It's an empty seat up here. Yeah, we forgot B. We need another stool. B, you ain't coming, B?
So we got two other guys that are gonna tell you what men really want, but Magna Med is coming right now. So, are you coming? Okay, he's coming. So when it comes to
I feel like we too far.
what? Okay, let's move up a little bit. Okay. So when it comes to yes, introduce yourself, please.
Bring Locha and knock the phone over, dog.
All the way over.
My bad, guys.
We apologize. Magnum Med he lotioning himself up on camera. That's ridiculous.
You good? You good?
Yo, man,
Periscope.
our viewers ain't come over here to see
I'm sorry, y'all.
You know. You see him.
Kyle messed up.
Hold up.
He tripping. What's the talk about, H?
It's about right. It's about what men really want, guys. So don't forget to share. Thank you for inviting followers. I appreciate it. All my 2,000 something people. I don't know what they're doing right now, but anyway, invite followers. Swipe left or right. Hearts. Touch the screen. Give hearts if you're new to Periscope.
Can we hurry up and talk about sex?
Let's talk about sex.
Tap the screen right now.
Hearts, likes. So tell me, Kyrie, what do you think men really want?
What men really want is
this
peace.
Is gold, ladies.
We want peace and quiet in our household. That's what we want. We don't want to argue. We don't want to fight. We don't want to do none of that. Here's a piece of advice, right? People always say I'm crazy. I think Dr. Heather would agree. When you get mad at your man, your boyfriend, your husband, when he do something wrong, you get mad at him. Have sex or give him some fellatio, and then tell him what you mad at. Don't just get mad and blow up the whole spot, and you ain't even make no love yet.
Because y'all gotta remember.
Hold on, man. Let me finish this
together
one.
tonight.
Because we everybody got deal breakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
If your man does something that's gonna cause y'all to argue and fight, but it's not a deal breaker, meaning you know in your heart you're not gonna leave him alone because of this, but you do want to say something. Have sex with him or give him some head, and then voice your opinion. I'm gonna tell you why. Every time, now this only works for somebody that you really want to be with. If you know this is somebody that's just for the time being, then get mad all you want, argue, fight all you want. But if this is somebody that you hope proposes to you one day, you want to be with for the rest of your life, I'm telling you, trust me, because what happens is the more you make love, the closer you get. And the more you fight, the farther apart you become. And some fights you just can't really get back to the way
I'm down with that.
you once were. For some fights, it literally creates this divide. And just think about how your relationship is when you fighting versus when you making good love. That's one of my points, man. You know what I'm saying?
Pisces, pieces. Pisces. You a Pisces?
Pisces.
I'm not a Pisces.
I am.
I'm a Scorpio.
Magnum, what is that stuff down at the bottom? That sounds like you're exchanging sex instead of addressing the problem. Tell them.
I didn't say.
Who is that?
I didn't say
How
don't
you gonna
address the problem.
Exchange sex.
I said make
They're
love
just telling
first.
you what men want, though.
I said
actually.
make love
So,
first. I didn't. Nothing about it said don't address the problem. I said make love first because when you do address the problem after making love, it's a totally different conversation that y'all have.
I agree.
Versus y'all both just walking in from a hard day's work and you like, yo, you ain't tell me my head this came in the mail. Why you ain't tell me? Now y'all arguing and it's this stupid divide. You know what I'm saying?
I can't have sex with you that night because I ain't tell you about the hat that came in the mail.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a big problem.
It's not that serious.
Men hate that. Women take everything a lot more serious.
I'm not sacrificing
than
what I
men
want
were.
by keeping the
Punani
on lock over a dumb argument.
Thank
well,
you.
yeah.
She I like her. I like what she's talking about.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
good.
just saying this is another thing. Women overreact and men underreact habitually, right? I think
wait.
over
How you
the
just
same
gonna generalize?
because it's
But-
real. It's real
all right,
stuff. We talking
whatever,
real.
But I don't agree
over
with
the
that.
same
Just have that
issue.
clear.
Over the same issue, most women go to a 10 where most guys say, calm down, boo, it's not that serious. But I'm not saying that that's a totally female responsibility to be like, but my man ain't taking it that serious. It's a man's responsibility as well to understand where his woman is coming from and why she's flying off the handle.
So she's saying that sometimes you don't want to have sex when you're upset. So he's saying to not get upset
Exactly.
and say something first.
Exactly.
Right?
Because that's
Okay. But I
that's
see what
the-
you're saying too.
I
You're
see what
saying
she's
that
saying
you're
too.
already upset.
I see what she's saying too, but that's the point. That's why I said if you're not going to leave him over that situation. Now, if you're so mad that this is something that y'all relationship may end over, then by all means, go ahead, get mad, have your
Pick your
argument.
battles.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I'm simply saying if it's something that you assess it first in your heart, in your mind, and say, I'm pissed, but I'm not gonna walk out the door over this.
I heard gives head or sex before talking.
There you go. If it's,
I can't be mad at you after you just gave me some great head and then you telling me to take the trash out. I'm probably going to take that trash out.
exactly.
Really.
Exactly. She
said,
"Oh,
I'm
no,
not agreeing."
That's okay. That's why she got fights and arguments going on in the house right now.
No, you don't know that. So we're talking about you touched on something. He
What'd I
said
touch on?
deal breakers.
Right.
So I think that's different. Like that's not an argument.
Well, a
If
deal
there's a
breaker
That
deal
is about
breaker,
what we want.
it's
We
like
don't
over-
want women overreacting over things that's not deal breakers.
Right. And the people that saying that they disagree are
How
women.
about you give me some head
That's
and know
fine.
what you did wrong?
No, I agree. Don't get it messed up. I agree coming from a man's state of mind that I just when we say we in love, let's be in love. I don't want to be in war. I don't want to be in
What is
fight.
in love?
How you do
If we in love, then that means every action that we take with each other should be preceded by the thought of love. So if I'm going into anything angry, mad, upset, with a malice in my heart of any type, it's never going to be a good outcome. If I go into things with the thought that I love you, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about your children, right? Obviously, we can't bring sex into the whole thing about your children, but when you go into something with your children, 9 times out of 10, good
Your
parents
child
anyway,
could do something bad as
they could do
shit.
something crazy, but you still meet them. Your first thought is, I gotta talk Lil Kyrie out of this craziness that he's doing. My first thought isn't, I'm not going there because I'm acting out of love every
We
single
telling you
time.
how to communicate without the malice.
Exactly.
That's what we trying to tell you. How to
No,
do.
but I hear what she's saying, and I agree, of course.
What'd she say?
She's
I
saying
missed
that
it.
you can have communication without malice. You know, but a lot of people do
definitely.
go to their emotion when they're upset or when they're angry. Emotion takes over.
I agree. Who said that? Oh, something.
Men especially, damn it.
Whatever her
I
name
missed
was,
it.
I agree. She said men have to deal with battle all day in the streets. When they come home, they should have peace and
Drop the
quiet.
mic on that one.
I like
Drop
her,
the mic
man.
on that one.
She
You
knows.
can address,
Maria,
I agree, you
shout
can
out to
address
Maria,
conflict without
man.
yelling. I agree.
Yeah,
And-
that's my
So do
thing,
women.
man.
And keep
I
in
want
mind,
to
keep in
bring
mind,
home
make
to
sure they
argue.
Thanks for the
understand
hearts.
what the topic is.
Thanks
We
for the
telling
hearts.
y'all about some of the things that men want. So we just
Yes,
touching
that's
on
the
that.
topic.
I'm not saying what's right or what's wrong. I'm just saying as a man,
Right.
that's what I want. I want peace
Right.
in my household.
And you agree.
And I just
Oh,
want to
yes.
make love all the time. If I'm in love with you, and I'm not saying that like I want to have sex all the time. There's a difference between having sex and
I
making
like
love.
cuddling.
Because making
I
love
like
can even
affection.
be non-sexual.
I want to sleep with my
mad.
leg up on you.
But even cuddling, that's a form of love making. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if we in love, if you say you in love with me and I say I'm in love with you, let's do our best to make love 99 out of 100 times.
Yes.
Even when it's a conflict. That's all I'm saying, because that is going to pull y'all closer and closer and closer and
Yes.
closer together. Every lovemaking session is going to pull y'all closer together, and every single argument or disagreement is going to separate y'all. Because you know what happens when you argue and you disagree?
What?
It turns into a whole nother argument. The argument can start, like he said, over putting out the trash. Now the next thing you know, you talking about how she don't dress sexy no more, or how he don't pay the bills like he used to, or whatever it is, because there was something else that was
An underlying
in your
issue
heart
that
that you wanted to get out, and you reached that certain level of heatedness that you was like, you know
Don't
what,
make words.
I'ma say this now.
It does.
It
Does.
does.
Sexual bond gets
it
stronger
does.
and deeper in loving sex.
And that's
Otherwise,
my
we
only
damn near
point.
pushing each other apart, away from each other.
Exactly. That's my only point.
so,
what else we
about
want?
you, man?
So, I like peace. I like to be loved. I like attention. I just want to be talked nice to. Just talk to me nice.
That's good,
Be
man.
nice to me.
Big soft.
I love him.
Everything.
I love
I
that.
just want to be
He
talked
is
nice
so
to.
sweet, ladies.
That's all I want.
Are you single?
No, I'm not.
Oh shit! I was getting ready to hook you up, but oh well.
Let's talk after this.
Are you single? You kind of handsome.
Oh, who me?
Are you single?
I mean, I'm
Okay,
fella
no,
out here.
I guess. All
around.
right. So,
No, I'm not single. Man.
okay. Damn it! I was gonna hook you up too.
Oh man, talk to me after this.
But yeah, I
Make
just,
love,
I
not
just
war.
like
Oh well, ladies,
Girls,
they're
be
taken.
nice to me.
Sorry,
be
but
nice to the guys.
I like a strong woman. I like a woman, this is probably more personal than anything, but I like a woman in charge of something. I like a woman that can speak to a crowd, can move a crowd. I like a woman in charge. That turns me on. Women in positions of power do something to me.
Yeah, she talk to me nice. She gonna do something for me too.
I agree.
You
I
can't keep
totally
using the
agree
same
with
one,
that.
man. Talk to me nice.
It ain't
What does that even
talking
mean?
about you.
See,
Yeah, his phone messed up.
Yeah, my phone
What's
messed
your
up.
phone? So I agree. Like I like people in charge, but I was just trying to think about my deal breakers when you said that. Do you have a lot of deal breakers, man, or just like one or two? I think guys might have less deal breakers. Maybe I'm wrong.
Because
but-
really, it all gets summed up to one thing. Really,
What's that?
What?
just how you treat me.
I mean, that's not a like you do this, we over. Like obviously for most people, men or women, is cheating.
I'm like that.
That's
So
the
are
number
you?
one.
Is that you?
No,
is that your deal
cheating
breaker?
is not a deal breaker for me. Smoking is a deal breaker for me. I don't deal
That's
with
a
women.
deal breaker
that-
for me
that
too.
smoke at all.
I would high five you if I wasn't Jeremy.
Like, even if you could be Beyonce, if you smoke, I might hit, but we can't be in a relationship.
That is just
It's what? It's what?
smoking is smoking, and everybody.
No, I'm just saying that's how big of a deal breaker it is for me. Like,
Okay.
yeah. What
What
other
else?
deal breakers I have?
Like a big deal breaker.
You
You
can
can
still
drink, but
smell
you can't be
clean
a
and
drunk.
stuff like that. I don't mind. Cause you talking to me.
Smoking don't mind? Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
I don't like it. That's my deal breaker. I also know one of the big deal breakers for me is somebody not being loyal. So just
That's how
not
you treat me.
being loyal to me. I don't care what the hell happened. If you're not loyal to me, then I can't. I gotta go.
So you one of them if you go and cheat or you
No,
do something with
I'm
another
talking
girl,
about-
tell me about it.
Yeah, but no, that's not the loyal I'm talking about, though. I'm talking
I
about
think
loyal
men and
all
women have
around.
two different
Yeah.
definitions of loyalty.
Like,
That's
all
because
around the
men are
whole
a different type
scope.
of loyal. That's why.
Like, you have my back. Like, if you do something, I need to know, because I don't want somebody coming up knocking me upside my head because
That's
they
what
know
it-
about
That's
me.
what it always is
Like,
for women, boy.
I need to know what's going
They
on.
don't want
So
to end up with
I
egg
know.
on their face. That's what it
Yeah,
always
because
is.
I will tell you, I do that respect. But it
Laziness and cheating are deal breakers. See, here's my thing about cheating. Most women say cheating is a deal breaker.
Cheating
But
not
then
a
when
deal
he
breaker for
cheat,
y'all.
they
Stop.
take his ass back. So they
So
don't
cheating is not
understand.
my deal breaker.
I
I
know.
think
I'm
it's
just saying a lot of women say that, and they don't understand. Like, if you let a guy cheat and you take him back, you're just reinforcing that behavior. A deal breaker is a deal breaker.
cheating and having a
I
baby
don't
is my
see-
deal breaker.
I might just wrap it
That's
up
a
to
deal breaker for me.
treating me good. Because all that stuff
That just
that
wanna be
goes
treated
into
good, y'all.
cheating, treating me bad. Not
He
being
just
loyal,
wanna cuddle.
treating me
Put his
bad.
leg
So if your
Not
girl
talking-
cheat, you would just leave. It's just over. If you knew.
Peace.
See, I wouldn't just leave, man. Men are
Men that
inconsistent.
are
He's
huge
deal
deal
breaker.
breaker. Don't switch up on me.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
That's a behavior.
She
you
got
know,
to. She got to detail that though. We're inconsistent with
Living with your
what?
mama in a grown.
See, now that's not fair. That one, I haven't.
I
lived,
lived with my mom until I was about 26, 27 years old.
Now, I haven't lived with my
But
parents.
what if you 40 living with your parents?
See, here's the thing.
It
I'm gonna
depends.
tell you. I'm gonna tell
can
you.
own the house.
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
And, you know, and let your mom and your
Let me
dad
make
live
this
there.
point because black people, listen to me right now. This is a black people thing, right? There is
I ain't
nothing
get to 40 yet.
wrong with a mixed family. Now, when I say a mixed family, I mean, I should say a merged family, maybe more so, because women are allowed to live with their parents at any age. Nobody gives a damn. I haven't lived with my parents for a long time, so I'm not being a hypocrite when I say this, but this is what I believe.
Because I'm like,
I
y'all talking
believe-
like y'all living with your
No,
parents.
I don't live with my parents, and I haven't since I was 17. But this is the point I'm trying to make. Other races, right? They get ahead by coexisting, right? When you see there's a lot of, especially Cambodian homes, a lot of Asian homes, and a lot of white folks. They kids leave college, come back home, they got somewhere to stay, they have a mother and father in the household, and a lot of that contributes to how you get ahead. It's a lot easier to get ahead, even if you are a single man, you even in your 20s or whatever. I might not condone 40s, but 20s, 30s, and you still building a business,
30s?
doing whatever you're
Okay.
doing. And if you have a means to an end and a reason to do that.
Well, other
Because in
countries do that.
That's what I'm saying. Other countries and other cultures,
They
it's
don't
acceptable.
let you leave until you're married, actually.
And
So
that's
you don't
what I'm
get married
saying.
just staying home.
That
So-
merged family mentality. See, we different as black people. We be looking at stuff like, oh, he still live with his parents. Oh, you don't got your own. And oh, I'm an independent woman and this and that and all of that. That's cool. But if there's a man
So
and
men
a
don't
woman
care
in the
if-
household,
Do men care if
and-
women live with their parents at 35?
I care.
she said uncircumcised is a
care.
deal breaker.
Uncircumcised? Really?
But let me finish my point. That's a way to get ahead. Merging your family, living with your parents, making sure you have a spouse or brothers, sisters, whatever it is, where the bills are shrinking, right?
Are you circumcised?
Of course I'm circumcised.
Are you
Yeah, I'm circumcised. I care because
I just need to ask for the ladies,
I want
you know.
my woman to live with me. So don't live with your parents. Come live with me.
Come live with you.
That's right. Move out when marrying, man. If you 39 and you unmarried and you and your mom splitting the bills, but you got a good don't be a bum. That's the difference. Don't be a
You
bum.
mean just living
Yeah,
with
that's
children?
don't think
That's
every
the
guy that
difference.
lives with your
Don't
parents
be a
house is
bum.
and that's not true.
But if you putting money up, if you working towards something and there's a reason for it that's true, I'm all for it. I'm
you know,
all
maybe
for
I was kind of a little bum. I was paying bills, but
it. You was a bum a little bit.
I was hitting them on the couch, and that's kind of
Oh God. What is your so what men want? Okay, so we heard a lot about what men want today. Any questions out here for these two young men? So far, we know they want to be treated nice.
Most men are simple.
What else do y'all want? Sex every day, head every day.
The idea. I just had this talk the other day. Right?
What was the talk?
I want the idea of having sex and getting head and doing all those things every day, even though I know we can't. I'm too busy, maybe you too busy, I don't know what's going on.
Well, I believe if you
I like the idea.
If you live with your woman, I feel like sex should be spontaneous and planned. And what I mean by that is whenever you or she get the urge, I feel like y'all should have sex. I definitely don't want to be in a relationship where I'm told no to sex. I don't care when and what time and what's the reason. I'm not an asshole where if you sick or you got a headache or whatever, I'm just going to keep being like, no, get that up. That's not what I'm saying.
Would be a no.
But nah, I'm saying
if the person is sick or they had a fucking long ass day and they just can't and say no because they got a headache.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not an asshole. I'm not that way. But I'm saying like I've been in relationships before. I'm sure you have as well, man. Where women say no for the sake of saying no. I've been in one relationship where she said just because we live together don't mean we're supposed to have sex every night. Au contraire.
Okay.
Like, if we cohabitating and as a man, see what women don't know is you gotta learn your man's sexual frequency, right? You gotta learn how much you want to have sex, because at that point he's gonna have sex that frequent, whether it's with you or without you.
And do you know your own sexual frequency?
Yeah.
That's something that I find when I talk to my clients that they don't know. They've never experimented, okay? So I would say experiment before you get into a relationship.
Say that one more time, but just a snack. Experiment.
Know your sexual frequency.
Everybody on Periscope.
Because it is important to know yourself before you can get somebody else to know you.
Because people, just like people get hangry when they ain't eat for a while, people get mad they ain't have sex for a while. What's that, horn?
That is real.
Hangry. I get both.
I definitely get
real thing.
I get horny and hangry.
Horny and hangry.
It's a shame. So, and I can definitely tell when my clients come in who's having sex and who's not having sex.
Yes.
I mean, definitely. And they all are like, oh, how can you tell? Yeah, because you just snapped out, you know, or you're not a nice person right now.
This is the thing. Like the one girl, she's saying, oh, we ain't addressing the problem because y'all just keep having sex and stuff like that. I mean, I don't think that
you keep having sex, how is there a problem?
So it opens
you can
up
lay down with me,
basically.
It's like, we got to have sex again, so whatever we was mad about ain't that damn bad.
Because here's where I've gotten to the point.
Here's
where I've gotten to the point in my relationship, right? And we all gonna die a work in progress, so we still a work in progress. But we've gotten to the point where we've decided that you do these things that get on my fucking nerves, and I do these things that get on her fucking nerves. But we love each other past that, so we just gonna sweep that shit under the rug. Now, that's not a lack of communication. That's simply knowing who you're with. If your man does a certain thing and it irks you, you have to decide if you can put up with that shit for the next 10, 20, 30 years, or you need to go get you a Tinder app or something else and find you a new man. You just got to decide. People don't be that real with themselves.
No.
Like, I'm so real, like I had that conversation inside my relationship. I'm like, look, I get mad when you do this. You get mad when I do that. What we gonna do? Is you gonna stop? Because I'm not gonna stop. All right, cool. Don't stop. I won't stop. We've already addressed it. I know how you are. You know how I am. Let's continue on with our relationship. Take your panties off.
That's true. I don't think it's cool to argue about bullshit.
You shouldn't.
Right.
And that's what breaks down most
relationships. People do that a lot when they get to the point where they're not having sex.
Exactly.
A lot. Every teeny little thing.
Or they just not happy.
Oh my God, I can't take it. People are unhappy a lot of the times and don't say that they're unhappy and don't talk about the unhappiness. And that's what brings on the fights about the trash and the plate in the sink. Because they're not communicating about being unhappy.
Is a whole.
And let's go. You know what I mean? It's okay to break up. It's okay to meet somebody else.
Totally.
It's all right that person that you was with is not the person for you.
You gotta
it's okay
decide.
to find somebody else.
You gotta decide what you want your hell to be. That's one thing I always tell people. If you're in a bad relationship and that relationship is turning into hell, don't be so stuck. I don't care if it's bills, I don't care if it's kids, I don't care what it is. Don't be so stuck that you stuck in that hell because you fear the not having somebody hell. You gotta move on. You gotta make yourself happy. Your happiness should be the number one important thing in your life. What's your point at?
What is this?
Y'all being real disrespectful.
Sorry, like what is that on the bottom of the screen?
I think it's people, it's subscribers or something. I don't know.
I think that's who's watching right now.
All right, so I guess we're gonna wrap this up. You guys ready to wrap up? Anything you want to say?
Oh, you talking about that kind of wrap the
Yes.
show up? I thought you meant wrap it up.
So wrap up.
Like,
Talk
like,
with
no, I'm
Sex
just playing.
Dr.
I use
Heather. We'll be back with Does Size Matter next Tuesday.
oh, I should be here for that.
Listen.
I took it out. That's why I got black in the room.
It hit the table. It hit the table and knocked it
I
over.
had to be here for that.
Give me my damn
Tell him,
phone.
Heather. Tell him I should be here for that.
Give me my phone.
I'm sorry, Dr. Heather. I'm sorry.
Oh,
All right, y'all.
get off me,
Stay
sugar.
crazy.
Sugar, hold me back, sugar.
We gotta go.
Don't let me go.
Peace. I'm going to go have sex with my man now. Go, do it.
Get it, girl.
Get some head.
Get it, girl.
Yes.
Swallow.
Yes.